Yeah, so this is my first winter plowing snow. We're up in northern British Columbia, so we usually have plenty enough of it to plow. I thought I'd do some here about firsthand on what a guy can expect if you're interested in plowing snow. This truck here is equipped with, it's not on right now, but it does have a front plow. We only use that for heavy snow, more than a couple inches. And it has a side wing and an underbody scraper and a sander. It's all, this truck's running the Rexroth system, which controls all functions. Right now we're on what we call the main drag, and I'm just gonna go down to the bottom of this hill and just laying down sand right now. There's a bit of snow on the road, but there's also a lot of sand, so we don't typically plow this amount of snow off what it does, if we leave it on there, it stays mixed with the snow, and it just kind of grinds with the snow and the sand, and it just grinds in and helps keep the ice down. There's the guys right there that appreciate it the most, I'd say. Get in here and get turned around. Everybody's in a hurry to get around a plow truck. Some days are pretty brutal out here. Other days are just beautiful. Just finished fueling up this loader after running it for a shift. When you're plowing snow, you're doing maintenance contract, and from time to time you'll be asked to do other tasks and duties other than running just plow truck. It's not always snowing. So with this loader, we clear out rest stops and pull-outs, turnarounds, bridge approaches, stuff like that, medians. So from time to time, you'll find yourself doing other things as well. It's not just plow truck. Sometimes it's nice to have a break and do something a little bit different. Sometimes we do light maintenance on the equipment as well. Of course, you got to grease your truck, grease this loader, minor things, change cutting edges. So there's a bit of manual labor involved as well. So we'll get back and park this thing and get it all cleaned up first, and make sure that it's ready for the next person. Here's some glass, washer fluid, all that stuff. a few minutes here when my coworker gets back with the truck, his plow truck. I'll give him a hand to park his ready. Anytime you have some extra time, if you're in a little bit early or you got your truck done or your piece of equipment, you should always try and give a hand to get things ready. Clean the snow out of this bucket, it's another thing. This particular truck is equipped with the front plow, which isn't mounted at the moment. It's only used for snow in excess of 2 or 3 inches. It's just to take the top off. And of course we always got tire chains. This truck is equipped with what's called a scraper, and that's what takes the 2 inches or less. And of course the sander. And this truck, we have our light board on the back. Lets people know that there's a plow truck at work. This truck is equipped with a wing plow as well. And also a brine tank for salt mixture. That's all the hydraulics there. That big aluminum tank, the Rexroth system. So here's a picture of the cab. Give you a little better view. And the Rexroth system. So these are the truck controls, of course, same as any other highway truck. And this here is the Rexroth system. And under here, some more switches. This one here is for your sander. This one is for the wing, front plow, scraper, underbody scraper, and your dump body hoist. This one here is for emergency. It apparently it brings all attachments up. I haven't had the guts to try it yet. And this here is where you set your spinner speed. You can see it change there. And this is your sand rate, your chain speed. So this one is for the brine tank. And then a series of switches for your lights and your plow float, spinner reverse if you want to kick it underneath the truck instead of to the side of the truck. And this is your side dump. The boxes on these trucks are equipped with side dump so that you can get all the sand onto the chain. So that's about it. You can see the wing coming down there. Plow truck coming on, 0 up. Just heading down to the pit that's just off the highway here to get another load of sand. It's a radio controlled road, so you got to call your kilometers, but we don't have it too bad here. The pit's just 1 kilometer up. Try and explain a little bit about this sander and how it works. Obviously, fill your box there's a chain that runs along the driver's side floor of the box, and that chain right here. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay with this truck running. That chain runs and drops that sand down the chute, and it hits that spinner, and that's what we see in that convex mirror. And you can see that it drops it right underneath your tires, which is good. And that spinner kicks it out a little bit, and that's why you need your tires right along the center line, right here, and drop that sand right on the center line there. So that's what that's doing. So in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you see in that convex mirror, there's the sand spinner. You can also see, you might be able to get a glimpse of that yellow line. And where you want to lay it is right on top of that yellow line. Best you can anyway. It's important to keep an eye on that spinner, that sand spinner, because when you run out of sand, you could be thinking you're sanding when you're not laying nothing down. You can go quite a few kilometers if you're not careful, and not have anything on the road. So you got to keep an eye on that mirror there to make sure that you got sand on that chain. There you go. So here's the wing plow. This is used to shoulder the road, stretches out a little bit. You don't want to over plow it and get over the side of the road with this corner here. This inboard side has a hydraulic ram that lifts it up and down on the inboard side, and a hydraulic ram on the back side that lifts it up and down. You want to try and make sure that you keep it level to the road. If you get too far out, you could hook the edge of the pavement and damage the wing. If you hook a curb or a bridge approach or something like that, this wing may not survive it. The mounts, and it's just not made to take that type of impact. There's too much leverage there, and it'll rip this wing off and do a lot of damage. So another thing is you want to keep it level to the road. I'll see if I can shoot a video to show you how to lift the wing and let it down. You want to make sure that this outboard side here touches down first, and then place the inboard side down, and reverse when you're picking it up. You want to make sure that you lift up this inboard side and then the outboard side. If you don't lift this inboard side up, what it'll do, it'll pivot down and put a gouge in the pavement. So that's something to keep in mind. These things are, you got to be super careful when you're using a wing plow. All right, we'll pick up where we left off here. So when you're running the swing, the most important thing is that you don't hook it on anything. I've heard a lot of seasoned guys say that new people running a plow truck shouldn't be running a wing. They're so easy to wreck. So the things that you want to watch out for when you're using it under normal operating conditions is you put the outboard side down first, and then the inboard side. And it's reverse when you're picking it up. You pick up the inboard side first and then the outboard side. If you pick up the outboard side, the inboard side will gouge into the ground and just cause damage to the road surface and possibly to the wing plow. When you're using the wing plow, you want to make sure that you try and keep it level to the road surface. Another important point is to not overplow. If you go too far over to the right and overplow, you can give motorists a false sense of that there's some road underneath there when there's not. It's just snow. It looks like road, but it's just snow underneath. So they'll end up in the ditch. So you really don't want to overplow. Inboard side up first, then the outboard side. I'm going to clear out a roadside pullout here. Do your road pass first, and then each pass after that until you get it pushed over to the edge of the pullout. Usually takes 3-4 passes. Outboard side of the wing down first. Then the inboard. And your underbody scraper. Lift, inboard side, outboard side. All your attachments are up. You can reverse for the next pass. I suggest that you lift your wing right up all the way. It might prevent you from smoking a garbage can, or if a vehicle comes in beside you or something. Outboard side down first. And the inboard. Scraper. And walk it into the pullout where you need to be. Where you left off. So here I'm going to show how I plow a bridge. This is the Pettitot River Bridge.
Scraper,
So
scraper.
Coming into it, I use my scraper because the approach is wide. I come in and I landmark my no post. Approach. As I come into the center of the lane, leave the snow that's underneath my scraper in the lane.
Scraper.
And follow that no post straight out until you reach the bridge approach.
Wing.
Lift your wing, inside, inboard side first, outboard side, bring it up nice and easy so it doesn't slam. Run that scraper straight across the bridge. Not too much down pressure, just be leaving metal on them. Come straight off the bridge. scraper down. Make sure you got your no post landmark.